I thought we were live the entire time.
Every song is a fucking journey.
This is the worst tour I've ever done.
Anthony Crawford says Gene Simmons is crazy.
Black Album was one of the greatest fucking records of all time.
Dude, that dude is crazy. Rock and roll ain't dead.
Metal was banned.
What was the reason why it was banned?
Politics and religion.
Next record's 3-chord rock. Yeah, we're gonna do an AC/DC record.
When we do the next record take, we need to interview the producer and just make sure that they're not going to invade the Capitol.
I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself.
Thank you so much!
This is why I get banned from tours.
Nobody does anything to get anyone in trouble. Like, no alcohol is consumed on the bus.
Just yoga and prayers.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Witherfall Weekly. And we have Chris Furney from the Hell Hath No Furney show officially on the show for a numbered episode. What's going on, Chris?
Hello, Joe. Hello, everybody out there that's watching live.
What are you doing?
Same old work, doing music stuff all the time, just like you.
Hey, Chris. This is Fair Ambrose. I'm quite certain, and Fair, correct me if I'm wrong. These symbols that you're posting on all of our videos, aren't these QAnon symbols?
QAnon symbols. I'm trying to think what they are.
Isn't it? The frog, the little frog, and the little okay sign. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I'd have to look again. I mean,
somebody in the comments, tell me if that little.
Oh, I see him now. There's like a frog and an okay sign.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see him. Okay.
I don't know, maybe, but anyway.
It's all good though. It's all good.
Jason Clifford, hail Fursum.
Hey.
Oh, fucking God.
Fursum.
Is that your nickname? What the fuck's up with that?
It's a new one. New of many nicknames. Fern Dog was like a popular one for a while.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Who's the Facebook user? Identify yourself.
That's kind of a good question. It could be anybody. It could be an alien black metal band.
It could be. That shortly. Aaron Holland, what's up, man? How are you? How's it going? You have to identify. We can't see your identity here.
That's strange. Yeah.
Facebook privacy keeps your identity off of our YouTube stream.
Facebook's been kind of wacky lately.
Mm-hmm. Fair, Ambrose. State of Tlaxcala, is that how you pronounce that with the X? Yeah, so we'll see you at Candelabrum Fest. That's going to be a lot of fun.
What's that say? Exodus. Oh, great band. Classic.
Yeah, I believe Exodus is actually playing the same night we play there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't tell you we're playing in Mexico in September. What? There's 3 different Facebook users on.
Yeah, this is getting really interesting. Facebook likes to hide people, I guess.
It's funny if we had certain guests on the show, they'd be really paranoid right now. Let's see. Who's there?
I'm gonna stay silent on this one because I don't want to say any guesses.
Yeah. We want to know if there are like ex-girlfriends stalking you, Chris.
Maybe. You never know. Well, it couldn't be a ghost by any chance.
Jason Flemma, holy shit! What's up?
Oh wow, it's Jay. Wow. I guess we officially can talk about the Calhoun days.
Oh fucking Jason Flemma, Great bass player from upstate New York.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I've known Jay for a long time.
Fair.
I've hung out with Jason. Oh, wow, I feel old. 30-something years. And the one name we just mentioned, yeah, he was in a band with him called Atomic Fate, and that was back in the mid to late 80s, like maybe early 90s. The drummer is also a good friend of mine. I haven't seen him in God knows how long.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really, really great guy. Really good drummer.
I remember I was in a band for like a minute with Jay, and I think I pissed the other guitar player off because he couldn't play any. I had 4 Facebook accounts hacked. Facebook told me to set up a new account. I will not. Well, it looks like you've won then. I think so.
Yeah, so you won. I did the same thing. I've been hacked several times, and part of the strategy I tell everybody is just to change your password every few weeks. Do it military style. Keep changing that password.
Sven, the Impaler. What's going on? Let's see here. Well, it looks like Jason is laughing at your joke there.
Yeah.
Bobby Williamson. I think Jake told me you guys were communicating or something. Bobby's out of Texas. He's in a couple of pretty big proggy metal bands.
Right.
A
lot more showing up today, which is a great thing. It's great.
Aaron Holland, new album is already album of the year, just off the singles. Well, there's like 3 fucking more singles coming.
Yeah.
4 if you count the instrumental. Oh shit! I just gave one away.
It's all right. It's all good.
Don Adams should be joining us soon, hopefully.
Don's gonna be, great.
Yeah, there's no football right now, so that means he's not stuck in a bar drinking.
Right. Speaking of sports, I've got this little wrestling memorabilia for those that would recognize this sound. It's kind of a rather rare, interesting Madison Square Garden item.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's an actual WWF belt. I should say WWWF for those that know the history. You know, we still got that ring that Grandpa had, the ring rope tie things are. I still have those in the garage in the box.
The buckles?
Yeah, those metal knuckle like tie downs or whatever that was given to Grandpa by a wrestler like back in the 80s or something like that, or the 70s.
Well, that's back at the Utica Auditorium. You know, it's funny. There's at least 6 people in here from Utica.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's cool.
Sadly, it might be the most attended event in Utica right now, our YouTube podcast.
Well, so far, I got to say thank you.
So what's going on, Chris? Tell us what you're up to. How's the podcast?
It's there. It's fun. You know, for those that watch, I'm sure they enjoy the podcast. There's going to be more interesting ones in the planning right now. I could say that. I'm getting stuff.
When are you going to have some guests on? Chris, are you there? I think he saw this comment and he's dead. Good Lord. Well, while we wait for Chris's connection to come back, well, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. We'll give him a moment. You know, that's going to be his new screenshot for his Facebook account. Oh, there's Bobby. What's going on, man? I'm trying to remember it. Your bands where Eumeria. I think Adam was in that band. And is it Outworld? Is that the other one? Thank you, Jason. Scott, what's going on? Just hanging. Sven, that's fucked up. Yeah, I still have those CDs somewhere since I never get a chance to listen to CDs anymore. I have a whole collection of CDs from bands you can't really find too easily. It's a band in upstate New York called Whiskey Gypsy, and it's not even in digital form. You can't find anything, videos, nothing. They were around back in the early to mid 90s. I hope Chris didn't have a stroke. Let's see. All right, stand by.
All right, we're back on.
Ha! They're asking if you had AT&T.
I was gonna say that shit's been going on. Excuse my language. That stuff's been going on for what, a week now that people have been having trouble.
You can fucking swear all you fucking want. Scott, can we do a remake of Baby Shark? No, we absolutely will not be doing a remake of Baby Shark. I wish Baby Shark did not exist.
I'm making a call real quick to a friend that has AT&T to. Yeah, his phone's all messed
Is
up.
that a landline?
Yeah. I just called his phone and it says that it's off the hook.
Why do you have a landline?
Oh, it's secondary. It's I don't like to do advertisements where we're not making money, but it is Magic Jack. It's cheap as all heck, but it works.
Dude, Magic Jack sounds like an 80s gay porn star. Let's see here. The only thing I get to listen to.
Money.
Scott,
I mean,
yes.
Seriously
Yeah.
though, it's cheaper. I mean, it's great for like a secondary line. It's only like $50 a year. You just hook it up to your computer and off you go to call anybody in the United States all year long until you got to pay it up again.
Josh Joseph wants to know if there's any updates on Dark Woods.
That's an old black metal project I've been doing off and on for God knows how long.
Whoa, what the hell? What is it? Tell us. You're on the air. I think Chris froze again. If I was him, I'd be calling up AT&T right now. Putting a link to Chris's podcast experiment in all the Facebook chats. It's really quite interesting. I'm waiting for him to do a whole diatribe on classic death and black metal, like tape trading days era. Let's see. Josh Joseph, where do I know you from? All right, we got
All right,
Chris.
you there?
Ah, yes.
This is too funny.
Can
you hear me, Joe?
Yeah, I got you. I put
All
your.
right, there we go.
How do you pronounce that name?
What's that?
Aleli. Is that French?
Maybe.
Looks like it. Hello, anyway. Jason
Yeah.
Flemma, are you talking about Josh? Is Josh? Do you know Josh, Chris?
Josh, Chad's guitar player, if it's the same one.
Oh, Chad's
The one from Inhumanus.
Inhumanus?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I see Josh just put something down. Yeah, it is. It is Josh from Inhumanus. Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, hello, Josh. Welcome. Actually, that was the last single, Fair. The new single, the promo's not up yet.
Yeah.
Inhumatus.
Something like that. Yeah, Inhumanus. Yeah. I mean, they used to be called terrestrial spears or terrestrial spear.
You guys have a record yet? Anything going on with that? What do you know about this? Chris, why don't you start like a local Utica metal record label?
Yeah, right. I've toyed with the idea. I've toyed with it, had the idea for a long time, just never,
distributors that do all this underground stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know a few.
It'd be pretty easy to just, put together like an EP, kind of like they did with the, Metallica back in the day, all those compilations.
Oh, right.
You could make like a Central New York black metal, death metal compilation and put it out.
Possibly.
Let's see. No,
I've been in this business for a long time. This music business they call music, a musician and collector of much music.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one way to get everything done, right? It's to turn this thing into a business.
Yeah.
I think AT&T needs to die.
I'm wondering if that's what's doing it too. Yeah, it's a wonder and a half.
I don't know if that's
so I've got an interesting King Diamond album that's like from the 80s. It's a demos and a live show I just received not too long ago, for those that are wondering about
what's that?
This is from 86. And this one's kind of interesting because Cece went to see King Diamond in 86, skipping school from the story he told me.
Interesting.
Yeah, this also has a bunch of demo tracks. This also has demo tracks from 86. It doesn't show it on the list, but they're on here.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool rare CD I picked up not that long ago. I found it and I was like, I gotta have it. It's old King Diamond. So
Does it have songs that are like published, or are they unpublished?
There's demos and stuff that are published and unpublished. Here's the for a unofficial album, it's actually well produced. I mean, the actual book and the CD, it looks like it's professional.
Well,
and by the way, in this concert, they celebrate Metallica's birthday or James Hetfield's birthday or something.
Oh yeah.
That's the other special thing about this CD. Actually, is he's like singing "Happy Birthday" to James Hetfield or somebody. I forget. I don't want to say I'm for sure because
King's all about the holidays. We all know that.
Yeah, right.
On Structural Integrity Compromise. Was that the band, Jason, that you had? That you gave me a cassette tape a long ass time ago. Trying to remember.
It wouldn't be Atomic. If it's Jason Fleming, it wouldn't be Atomic Faye. I mean,
no. Jason had a lockout next to ours. Look who's here, Jake Dreyer with the.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Oh man.
We're hanging in there, but AT&T seems to like to attack this place.
You should see the screenshots that I have of Chris when he froze. It's pretty fucking funny.
Oh no, there are some freezing issues.
It's funny.
Yeah,
kind
we
of.
think it was QAnon.
Yeah, it's fair enough to say it's AT&T without knowing if it is, but it's all good.
Hey, Sven, who is this person that's, I believe, speaking in Portuguese?
Don't know.
Jason, yeah, I believe it was Frontside Grind, right? Jake, what are you up to, man? You're in LA, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back here right now.
Nice.
It's too much getting back into playing guitar after not playing for like a week, which is not good on the hand from going from nothing to 6 hours a day. And then also, you just feel like you cannot play anything after taking a little days away. So that's what I've been up to the past week, is getting back into the practice schedule.
Opening wine bottles didn't give you enough workout?
What's that?
Opening wine bottles wasn't enough of a workout for your hands?
I didn't even have to open wine bottles. So yeah, so no, that's been kind of a bitch though. I don't know if it's tinnitus or carpal tunnel or whatever the fuck, but yeah, just going back in trying to hit it as hard as I normally do on the weeks after taking that time off. Fucking suck.
Yeah. You need time off though anyway. Fucking.
Oh yeah, no, it's good for like anything that you're struggling with, like it gives you your brain time to like really grasp it. Otherwise it just overflows. Spinning the wheels.
Wow, there's a lot of people on here that know each other.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Jake, what are you drinking?
This is just Sauvignon Blanc. This is nothing special.
Okay.
I'm just drinking coffee in a mug that's custom made mug. The only way to drink coffee.
What the fuck?
Right on.
Time is
here? Are they all in Utica?
A lot of people are from Utica in the chat right now.
Okay.
Which is pretty interesting.
What's the temperature right now up there? Is it the weather just awful?
3 hours. Chris, you're drinking coffee at 9 p.m.?
Yeah, why not? I had to bring that coffee cup out. It's a really cool cup.
Oh my god!
And when you're drinking coffee, I suggest you listen to classic Hades. This is old. This is very old school.
I don't know that band. Hold on.
Really? You don't remember? When I first found out about Hades, and here's Fleming's gonna know about who this is. It was Hades. I got a promo of theirs years ago from a DJ who just so happens to be a drummer by the name of we'll just say his first name, Rich.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Jay knows exactly who that is. He was in a band. Do you know with him.
Kevin, Chris?
What's that?
Do you know Kevin?
Kevin, I think so.
Hey, show that CD in the camera.
What that? Oh, the old Hades, the first album.
Yeah. I'll put
got the promo too, actually.
Oh wow!
I'm trying to get it without the light hitting it,
Mm-hmm.
What is that band?
Promo
where are they
from Rich.
I don't know. It looks like some obscure death metal.
Black metal. It's very early black metal. Very, very early black metal.
What's
it was actually originally released? It was actually released on a very good friend of mine's label, and it used to be in Florida. And it was called Full Moon Productions. I mean, that was like ages ago. They folded. They went out long time ago. But I still talk to the CEO and owner pretty much once in a great while.
That's the guy with in the Seasons of the Wolf.
What's that? The Hades band?
He owned that Full Moon Productions, or was like his band was on
his
there.
name was John. Yeah, I'll say his first name, John. He's actually, one of my classic arcade friends too for many years. Keeping the preservation of old arcade games and stuff like that. He collected a whole bunch of arcade games. He still does, actually.
Like the classic, like the ones from like the
70s and 80s, some of the 90s. I mean, he was
stuff or like.
Well, John had like a whole bunch of them in his basement in Florida.
Oh, that's cool.
And then he moved to Colorado, I believe, if I remember correctly. And he's got like
Florida.
I was in Lakeland, Florida. And then he moved to Colorado, and then he joined up with a guy with a bar, and they made a one-up arcade bar type place. It was like whole tons and tons of 80s and 90s rare arcade games and everything.
What bar? In Denver? Or is it?
I can't remember whereabouts it is in Colorado. I'm going to say Colorado. I might be wrong. I'm trying to remember it so long ago. But he did a bar. It's like a one-up. It's called One-Up Arcade and Bar or something like that.
Interesting. There's one right by.
They got 2 or 3 of them out there. They're doing really good, actually.
Yeah, there's one right by where Joseph and I played Summit in Colorado. There's like an arcade. I don't know if
that might be John. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, it was a cool spot.
Yeah, he basically does like maintenance and stuff for the games or something. I mean, this is, as far as I know, it's been like probably about a year or two since I talked about the arcade stuff with my friend John. Maybe a little less than that. Don't even remember.
We got half the metal scene in Utica on this chat right now.
What's that?
We got half the metal scene in Utica on this chat right now.
Probably, yeah.
Who we need to have on is Bob Aquavit.
Right.
That guy, he'll talk for 2 hours on this fucking thing.
Oh, if anybody wants to know about classic metal, Bob definitely is the guy to talk to. He knows a lot of stuff.
He'll tell us about BTO.
Yeah, Bob.
So, I might as well spoil this one while we're talking on the.
Hold it there. Okay, Chris. I believe Chris has frozen in time again.
Yeah.
It's been oh man, it's been pretty funny. But the chat is on fire right now.
Yeah, these are all these dudes from the Utica scene.
Like old school metal fucking underground dudes.
What was the venue that you guys used to play? There had to have been one that was like.
I mean, I played at like Albies because I was underage. I was like 14, and it was the only place that would let me play. I think there was another place called Captain Trips. I know Jason would know a bunch of places, but Chris, what were some of the venues in Utica for like metal besides like Albies? Oh my God, is that your screenshot, Chris?
Yeah,
hold on. Oh, that's amazing. Jesus Christ. It's hard to find a metal guitarist in Utica that doesn't want to play covers. That's because the only way you can make any money, like right off the bat, is playing covers. And if I can add, most people can't write fucking songs. So, like, what's the point of starting a band?
All right, we're back.
No. I got like shots at you right now.
Right. Well, anyways, what were we talking about? We were talking about Dagroth, Black Death. And I was showing this before the internet stream went out due to the AT&T.
Hold it there. Hold it there. Okay.
It's too funny.
Dagroth?
Yeah, they're called Dagroth, which means Black Death in Russian. I better be careful. They'll shut me down again for talking about Russia.
Jesus Christ. Putin's going to get you.
Actually, no, Putin's pretty proud that I'm showing this stuff.
Putin likes black metal? What?
I have no idea, but maybe I should ask that Hannity guy.
You know what? You might be right, because Putin is an atheist, so he probably likes that.
Probably.
For
yeah,
Scott's
back
question,
to here's the original Dagroth demos on CD.
Hold on. Jesus Christ, the glare.
Yeah, the glare is really. There we go. Here's the. This is Dimitri. Actually, I've talked to Dimitri before. Really cool dude.
Did he burn down any churches?
I have no idea. I never asked.
But
he's a great guy. He's an awesome musician. Awesome musician.
That would have been my first question.
Put up Scott's question again. He had a question about Crimson Glory, which was,
let's see. Hold on.
Transcendence is one of my favorite of that era. I don't know, because Scott, or not Scott, Queensryche guy was singing for him for a while, and then I think they lost their guitar player, the main guy, John. He might be back, though. I'm not sure. I don't know who the new vocalist is, but
I checked it out.
If they still have the same songwriting from Transcendence in the first record too, I think the first record was like self-titled. Those records rule.
I think it's the main guys, but yeah, the singer, they picked up some I don't want to say no name, but just from like a local band. They picked up a guy from like a tiny little local band. He sounds all right. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, Crimson Glory fucking rules though. Transcendence again. I love that record. I listened to that record so many times when I was in high school.
Yeah,
particularly that one. I did like their first one too, but I don't think they ever actually did anything with any of the other vocalists, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think Latour recorded anything with them.
Yeah, he might have done like a re-record of a song. I'm not sure though, but yeah, I'll check it out. I'd like to check it out. I like Crimson Glory.
The music, Jason. Where was the music, man? Let's see. Fuck money. Yeah. Fuck capitalism. Can you read Portuguese? We need Sagan here.
Yeah, we do.
Bobby's in the house here. Let's see.
All right, let's try it again.
Oh,
AT&T is definitely not gonna. I'm definitely not gonna buy their phones ever again.
Yeah. Jason, it's about the art. I agree, Jason, but you still need to buy the paint and the canvas, dude. Like, like I could like draw in a mud puddle and it's art, but as soon as it fucking car runs it over, it's done and lost to time. Josh, Albies, I got some Albie stories.
Albies, oh my god.
I mean,
somewhere we've got the VCR tapes of the live shows. They're floating around somewhere.
Do you know how many underage girls were at our shows? Albies, like it's just. I mean, I was underage too, so it's not as bad as it sounds.
Yeah.
Where was Albies? Where?
That was like a block from where you grew up.
Yeah, it was like literally the next block over from the house.
Yeah,
in that area. Okay, yeah.
Like I was saying, there's like 2 or 3 VCR tapes floating around somewhere with all the 3 shows.
Yeah,
and then there's a mixed video you did too. Remember?
Yes,
like a 1-song mixed video, and it turned out really good too for like a VCR type of.
That was that music festival that I did.
Yeah,
the Utica Music Festival.
Yeah. There's also a VCR tape of me doing a black metal video in the 90s.
Dude, I
never got a chance to put it on the internet, but somebody wants me to put that on the internet.
I want it. If we put that on the internet, it will go viral. It is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
It's like the ultimate in B. In fact, it might not even be a B. It might actually be a C film, because it's so terribly done. But that was the tradition of black metal at the time, was do it as cheap as you can.
No.
And some of the locations over there where it was filmed in Deerfield, North Utica, don't exist anymore.
Imagine, Jake, if Jay and Silent Bob made a black metal video in the woods in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Jersey, of all places. Interesting.
He's like running around with like a torch and like.
Remember? Yeah. I had the spiked club. If I
implements.
remember how I did it correctly. It was really neat.
Like a fucking Girl Scout troop passes by and
It's funny. But like I said, the locations where these were done no longer exist. I mean, there's one location by Cece's house in the back there that still exists, but the other woods and field locations are gone. They're all houses up there now. And Jason Flema knows where that is, the bean field.
yeah.
Many fun stories about parties and stuff in that field. And that one guy that is in Vermont that we can't find right now, you know, he he was like the ultimate 80s pyro buddy of mine. And Flema could say some things too. That fun stories.
I almost got my hair on fire.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You guys were shooting fireworks off. Just random.
Oh God, that's only a touch of what happened over at that house in North Utica. Oh God, Jay Flema was there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right where it was getting good.
I know. That's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Where
are they doing shows now in Utica? Or you have to drive out somewhere else if like
we could
come to town.
Dude, there's some cool.
Probably Syracuse, though. I mean, that's not too far away.
Yeah, but no one in Utica wants to drive to fucking Syracuse. It'd be like if I'm like Jake, like drive to Tallahassee, like to go to a show, and you'd be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, it's not that far, but yeah, it's what is it, an hour drive or so for that, but. Yeah, depending on the band. But that State Theater is cool. Or whatever the hell the name of the theater is. That's in the downtown area. Right by that
in
cool,
Tallahassee?
No. In Utica.
Oh, you're talking. Yeah, I mean, but the owners hate like heavy metal and rock music.
Well, yeah, because it seems like it's actually like a probably delicate theater, so they probably don't want people there messing stuff up. I don't know. It looked pretty cool from the pictures I saw. It looked like inside.
It's great.
Spot.
I saw a puppet version of Hansel and Gretel in there that scared the shit out of me when I was 6 years old.
It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. Let's see. Furney and the Phantom of the Park. Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ.
That's a Kiss reference?
Yeah. What is considered the first prog rock album? Jesus.
Wow.
That's a question.
That would be Don. He would.
What the fuck is Don?
First, I don't. I mean, man, that's a tough one right there. You have to go to like rock and stuff.
Yeah.
Jeez. Maybe like the early Beatles stuff or like the later Beatles stuff, but probably by that time.
Beach Boys were kind of proggy. Like
yeah,
there was
Beach Boys, Pet Sounds for sure.
Interesting arrangements and harmonies.
Yeah. Yeah. I would go with the Beach Boys a little bit, although they definitely had pop songs, but
yeah.
Pet Sounds, but I'm not quite sure the years on that for it. I mean,
it's mid-60s, right?
Yeah. Sgt. Pepper's, but that would probably be around there too for at least kind of getting that. But all the prog stuff kind of also came from a lot of folk stuff too.
Okay, Yep, I switched off from the computer because AT&T is being a real prick or something like that, but they can't get me on the phone now because this ain't an AT&T phone.
Jesus Christ.
Where? We'll get rid of them somehow or some way. No, just kidding, folks. Just kidding.
Let's see. Flemma says
Anyway.
Chris again. Chris, I took that last screenshot of when you got cut off. It is amazing. I'm gonna forward that.
It must be funny. I mean,
oh, it's hilarious. Something by Yes. I don't know.
You won't lose me now. Nobody's gonna lose this now. I mean, the feed won't lose now because the phone's pretty it's away from the computer, which who knows what's going on. But we fixed it.
I mean,
it was an alternative idea, and it worked.
Yeah, early
hey,
Genesis
Jake.
made.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is one of the rarest of my death metal collections.
What is that? Cannibal Corpse.
Cannibal Corpse on vinyl.
Wow, on vinyl. Is that a?
Yeah, Eaten Back to Life.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah. Zappa.
Now, of course, you can't have that without this, the uncensored album of Butchered.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. What year were those?
Yeah, these
reissues.
They're both first press, by the way. They're both original first press.
Oh, that's
Yep.
cool. That's impressive, man.
It's still better than.
I'm very proud of the collection of stuff that I've done over the years. I mean, so
for Zappa, he was just saying Zappa on there. I would say, yeah,
Zappa's great.
Some of the stuff like Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, and then but his coolest arrangements though are the stuff that he was doing when he had Vi on guitar, like Sinister Footwear. Some of that stuff's just the melodies are just.
I've been listening to Zappa and the Mothers of Invention since probably the early '80s at least, and then Genesis as well. I've been into Genesis. Actually, one of my old teachers from school is the one that got me to listen to Genesis back in the '80s, and he's like a huge Genesis fan. I mean, he is like the expert of that band here, in the upstate New York area.
Wow, you're like, yeah. Before they,
I'll give his first name. His first name is Michael, and like I say, he's actually one of my favorite teachers and very, very close friend of the family. Very awesome person. I hung out with him probably about, I'm going to say 6 months ago was the last time I hung out with him, maybe a little more than that. But like I said, he is the guy to go to if you want to know anything about Genesis and their history.
Nice, man. Yeah. I can't forget Pink Floyd, too. They had all that stuff that Sid Barrett that you would also...
No, they're great, man. Yeah, Pink Floyd.
But
Queen's pretty old, too.
Yeah.
Queen's been around a long time.
Queen,
yeah.
Yeah,
But they were doing it with them for sure that were doing it. But and Queen's first record, too, is a little bit more rock than like the prog that's on Queen 2, which is...
Well, speaking of that kind of stuff, if anybody's familiar with the doom death metal scene,
that's
trying to
like
get it to the light though. It's doom death. It's like a darker version. This stuff's a darker version than My Dying Bride, actually.
Oh, like
very slow death metal. It's a female vocalist. This is a legendary album, actually. It's really, really good. This is what they call a second press. It isn't the original.
Mm.
But I figured I'd show this one. They're called Thor's Hammer, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, Savatage is definitely proggy metal, but
Savatage.
I mean, it's not that old.
Yeah, it's not the first. It's great. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Savatage is good.
I heard some interesting things that I'm not going to say on this podcast, Jake, about what's going on in the Savatage camp, though. I'll tell you when we get to LA.
Oh, boy.
Thanks, Scott. Enjoy your meal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, ELP. Great stuff.
Argentina. Yeah, so you're speaking Spanish. I didn't recognize a couple of the words, so I must really be terrible at this.
So I guess I can't use this mic right now because I'm not on the computer, but it's a cool looking mic.
Were you using that earlier?
Yes, absolutely. I had everything going. I had everything going, and then like I said, the AT&T or somebody went and destroyed my internet thing or whatever.
It was
all
Putin.
right. Yeah,
It was a
Funny.
coordinated attack.
That's too funny.
Oh,
Way too
thank
funny.
you. Take it.
Positive energy.
Back onto that subject about death metal that's like prog type metal. This one is called Fluttery. This is actually a first press.
Chris.
It's orchestral. It's like orchestral black metal. It's really good.
I'm telling you, you should start.
When I first started, I thought it was written in like Japanese. I was like, maybe the Japanese black metal band from the 80s.
Right.
You know.
Oh, you mean there's a few out there that are good actually. A few Japanese black metal groups. There's Sabbath.
Yeah.
With a T at the end. They're called Sabbath. They're really, really good.
Your reps them now.
Yeah. This sounds familiar.
Our agent in Europe has them. Maybe we'll play with them.
Another band that's Japanese death black metal is called Psy.
Okay.
They're really good too. People like trashy, like black metal type of, Oriental metal at its best. I could say.
Let's see here. Vicious Rumors. Yeah. I remember Vicious Rumors.
Yep. Yeah. I think we played with them on the cruise. I think they were on there.
They might have been. I know they were at this festival I played with Sanctuary.
Is that the Ralph guy on vocals?
Maybe. The guy I bought the Jackson guitar from was singing for Vicious Rumors.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, down in Texas,
Not the
right?
Blue Jackson, is it?
Yeah, it's the exact one that I had before.
Oh, okay, the one you bought off somebody from Texas, the exact same blue Explorer.
He sang for them for a little bit, and then they had a falling out. Nice guy. But you know how bands are.
Yeah, Vicious Rumors is badass stuff.
Joe, remember this?
Turn it forward.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, there you go.
Fix
Civil.
it so that way.
What?
They're called Evil.
Evil. Jesus Christ, that E looks like a C.
Now, if I get this a little closer to the picture.
How do you trademark that?
I know, yeah.
This is. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get it so you can see. It's from the early 80s, but take a look at that guy right there with the sword.
Who is that?
What is that?
The king himself.
That's not King Diamond.
Well, I was going to say, I'm only joking on that remark because everybody thought that was King Diamond for years. There was even a Metal Maniacs. There was a Metal Maniacs review about this record too. That they thought that King Diamond was in it.
What do they sound like? Do they sound like Merciful Fate or like King Diamond?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Where do you find this?
Early metal.
Wow.
That's very, very. Yeah, I was going to say this one. I was going to say that particular record. Jason, I think Jason was still over at the Last Unicorn. That's where I found it. Way in the back where all the records were. I found it for like $3 or something back there.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had it for at least 25 plus years anyway. That's how long I've had that record.
It should be a collector's item by now. Nobody else has it.
It is because of the history of it. I've known about it for ages, about the history. Joe, remember we were talking about Immortal?
Yes.
Well, back to continue the subject of rarities. If anyone could see that, this is their demos. They had a different name back then. But this is the old Immortal stuff before they became famous.
Wow.
What is it?
stuff,
What's that?
You got
What
some
is-
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Cheers to
it's pretty rare stuff. Trying to see if I can open this thing up
Anyone
and
know any of these players in these bands? Like,
yeah, this is Abbott. They were called Old Funeral.
oh, that's Abbott. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, just said it too. Immortal. They were called Old Funeral. It's not going to be able to show the whole thing, but I can turn it around.
mhm.
But it's pretty much all their old Funeral demos.
It looks
As
like
the years go through the demos, as you hear, you can hear Abbott's voice becoming the well-known black metal voice that everybody knows today.
That's
You
pretty
know what's
cool,
funny?
man.
Like in like rock and heavy metal, like you write a good song, or like you like become like a exceedingly good guitarist or vocalist, and you get known. But that's not how it is in black metal. Like you have to kill somebody. Like this is the only way anyone knows your name.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
outside of like
days, maybe we'll have Karen on the show one of these days, and she'll talk about Mayhem, because she is like the person to talk to in this area of New York that knows everything about Mayhem, knows everything about Burzum. She knows the whole Dead story. She's got books. She's pretty much got a huge collection of Mayhem and Burzum, and she also has like a huge collection of Kiss memorabilia too.
Well, I understand that.
I know that
Like-
Abbott was a huge Kiss fan. That's like where a lot of like stage moves, the makeup and stuff. It's trying to be like Kiss.
Well, then of course there's the legendary makeup story about Gene Simmons getting in a fight with King Diamond.
No, Jesus.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one before.
Who
Yeah.
are the famous black metal guys? Like there's Corpse Grinder, right? Like he's famous. Like everyone
Corpse Grinder's that's death metal. That would be what's the name from Cannibal Corpse, right?
Extreme. There's that Euronymous guy that murdered people or whatever.
Well, yeah,
Or
that's Mayhem. That's Euronymous is Mayhem. The whole Euronymous dead and Varg Viconis story.
Yeah,
like I
they had a
said,
movie.
Karen knows the whole thing by heart. It's pretty cool.
All right, guys, I gotta run right now. But hey, nice talking to you, Chris. And thanks everybody with the
Yeah, Jake.
chiming in. All right, guys, I'll see you later.
Later.
Later, man.
See ya.
All right, Chris. We have 10
Yeah.
minutes. Oh,
All right.
you have another question here.
Yeah. I was to say I got 2 more records to show you, to show the audience and everybody. It's really one of them's pretty rare re-release, and then another one's like a full-length album from a single black metal artist from Italy.
You got a question here. Do you have Venom?
Yes, I have probably, what do I got? I got 5 albums of theirs on vinyl. They're all the first presses too. And I've got a few of their singles that are first press.
What was that? Who released that? Was that in your
Who released that? Was that in your
Venom, that was I'm gonna safely say I'm gonna safely say this because I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the back of the albums again. I'm gonna say some of their stuff was on Combat. Their early stuff was on Metal Blade. I'm gonna say, I'm not sure. I'd have to talk to a few friends. Well, I've got the information on the back of the records. I'd have to look.
Let's see here. I think your mic's still on.
But Venom is a very good classic. One of the first black metal bands. I mean, the song Black Metal, and then of course I've got the first 5 records original of Bathory as well.
I remember them.
Yeah, Bathory was good. Corathron unfortunately died, at a very young age. I've got VCR bootleg tapes of interviews of him that are extremely rare.
That's cool.
I still have that obituary VCR tape I got from the last Unicorn. Actually, by the way, it's still in really good condition for the age. I mean, it was from their third album tour. Yeah, because it was after Cause of Death.
Glad everyone from Utica showed up.
Yeah. Thanks for being, watching the show and everything. We're not even done yet.
Maybe we'll have Chad.
I'll definitely speak to Chad, and I'd say it's a great idea to have him on as a guest with us too.
Yeah, it would be good to talk to them. It is to be in a try to be in a small with.
Yeah, that. Yep, just make sure I got the right one. Yeah, this banjo, they're from Italy. They're called Varden.
What are they called?
Varden. They've been around maybe about, give or take, 15 years or so, and he's got like 30, 40 releases. He's got a whole bunch of CDs and stuff. It's a one-man project from Italy, and he's, for those that like really, really like sad, doomy, like black metal, this is definitely it. I mean, but a lot of people have never seen the vinyl versions of the records, or of the releases, I should say. So it's kind of a rarity that I picked up recently. I've got all the other CDs and everything. And then, Joe, we were just talking about this rare first generation black metal Death SS on record. Yeah, shock rock, shock black metal, I call this. It's from Italy, by the way. These guys are from Italy. And for those that like gothic shock rock type Alice Cooper, but more darker than Alice Cooper, this is where this is definitely for those that want extremely underground. Put it that way. It's extremely underground.
How many copies?
Joe, you've never listened to Death SS?
How many copies of these smaller?
They're very limited. A lot of them are hand numbered. Actually, they're so rare that they're literally penciled or penned or inked in, with a Sharpie or something with numbers. I mean, they make like anywhere from 500 to 1,000 copies. Sometimes they'll do 2,000. And then you get like the really underground bands that put 666 and then, slash whatever number you get,
Right.
I've seen that on my cassettes that I collected over the years. A lot of demos, they would do that and purposely have 666, and then it'd say 005 or something,
Right. And that was a lot of vinyl.
What's that?
Like now, if you do a limited run, because nobody's selling any vinyl.
Right. But yeah, here's another one that's pretty rare. Necro Butcher.
Oh yeah,
this is like really rare, fast, dark black death metal, very underground.
Is that like?
And this one is actually hand numbered.
Wow.
For those that like really fast grindcore type black death dark, it's like Napalm Death but darker.
I think
from the 80s, by the way.
All right, well, let's get the final question. We'll call it a wrap for a week.
Yeah, we'll have to, like we were saying, we'll have to do this again. We'll have to do another one.
You gotta put out some more.
What's that?
You got to hear your podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got some getting ready. I've got a couple lined up. It's just I'm waiting for the material so that way I can review it. And I mean, one, for example, one's going to be on a really, really interesting band from the 80s.
I wonder who it is.
Yeah. But that, and there's going to be a couple other bands out there that I'm going to be reviewing that are, so. But yeah, the band that I'm going to be doing hopefully next week or the week after, I'm going to say it in fairness, I'm going to review all 5 of the albums for that band I told you about, Devil Doll.
Right.
And they had like 5 releases. I'll definitely be doing probably about a week or 2 weeks at least. I'll do that.
All right, Chris. Well, let's play the music off and put a link in the description.
Cool.
All right, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Have a good night. And next week.
Hail Metal Victory.
Sometimes the world no longer needs a hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster. Sometimes the world no longer needs a hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster.